listen to.
Yeah, so this is for me.
It's just for you, Isaac.
Hey, what's up, Isaac?
What's up, Isaac?
What you doing right now? Are you listening or are you just skimming through?
When you uploaded your solo episode, and I know you meant Isbo because of how you said it in your podcast, but I read it as Izebo.
Izebo?
Like gazebo, but Izebo. I don't know if you caught it, but I called you Izebo at the beginning.
I saw it. I didn't want to correct you.
What up, Izebo? I know it was Isbo. But I was like, Izebo sounds hilarious.
I was like, he didn't even get it. I mentioned it.
Isbo. Isbo to talk about this.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining Adjacent Statements.
Welcome.
Once again.
Welcome to Adjacent Statements.
This is the
Lord of the Rings podcast. This is Fellowship.
This is Fellowship Part 2.
We're going to resume pretty much where we left off last time and go ahead and finish the rest of the Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah.
Because it's an extended edition movie, and we pretty much did an extended edition podcast. So,
all right.
So,
hope you guys enjoy.
Here we go.
Adjacent Statements.
Welcome back. Oh, sorry.
Documentary of my wife.
Say again.
Cookies from my wife.
Cookies? Oh no.
You can't have. Oh, you're waiting on your Spartan race.
I'm working on my Spartan race, but dang, I can't.
Want half?
I can't not have a cookie. No,
Yeah.
of course I'm gonna have a cookie.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so naughty.
You eat one cookie. All right. Should we be back now or later?
We can be back now.
All right. And we are back.
Okay, we're back in action.
And we got cookies.
We do got cookies. I feel guilty because I haven't really had a cookie in a minute, but you know, I did make some banana bread, which was delightful the other day. Oh, they're still warm.
Can
This
you
is
make
crazy.
cornbread?
I can make cornbread.
Moist?
I love to make cornbread, of course.
Nice, of
Yeah.
course.
Oh, it's so hot.
Ooh, it's warm.
Oh, it's fire. Good cookie.
Ooh, it's on fire. I feel like a Balrog.
Hey, that brings us back to that Balrog moment. So,
Which is actually, if no one has seen Lord of the Rings, and they got to this moment, we paused right at the
at the bridge.
one of the biggest moments.
That's true. Yeah, it is really epic. So, when they're watching Gandalf fight this Balrog, it looks pretty cool. He slams his staff on the bridge, and it breaks it because it's made of stone. But Gandalf's magic is so mighty, it broke the stone. So the Balrog, like the other end of the bridge, is the part that breaks off because Gandalf is standing closer to the other end.
Right.
And so the Balrog falls. And they think, oh, cool. we're
Easy.
good. No problem. Drop him into a pit. Cake. What they didn't realize is that the Balrog's whip was going to swish up and snatch Gandalf by the ankle. And so then Gandalf gets yanked back.
Dragged him back.
And then he's clinging on the edge of the bridge with his fingertips.
Yeah. Run, you fools.
Yeah. He tells them to run. And they're like, what? Frodo yells, no! No, it's after he tells them to run, and then Gandalf gets snatched off the edge. Probably because the weight of a Balrog is on the other end of that whip tied to his ankle. So, at this point...
Let me get some napkins.
Get some napkins.
Keep going.
At this point, you know, they bail because they realize, okay, like, what else is in here? You know, now we lost Gandalf, right? And they don't really have a way to save him. So they grab Frodo because he's like trying to stay behind and grab Gandalf for some reason. And they carry him up the stairs and they run out. So, thank you, Mummin. So
You're welcome, Mom.
they make it out, and it's like snowy and it's mountains, and they kind of get a little distance from Moria, and everyone's really sad because they think Gandalf is dead.
Yeah.
And the audience, who has not seen or read the books, the audience presumes Gandalf to be dead as well. So, yeah, they're basically like having a moment in the snow and like, come on, we got to keep marching. Now, the sequence of the events that happen next, I'm a little fuzzy on. Because I think the next thing that happens is they're making their way to Lothlorien.
Galadriel.
To where Galadriel is.
I think, is that Two Towers? I think that story, those those parts are in Two Towers, right? Or no?
No, I think Lothlorien happens and resolves in Fellowship.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
I think.
It's okay.
If we're wrong, well, we are amateurs.
And apologies for the chewing and drinking. We are eating on a podcast, so that's cool.
true. We're having drinks as well. I have my sparkling lemon water, which is really good. I'm like so enjoying this.
Yeah.
I'm half tempted to get a soda stream.
Invest in one.
No, we haven't filled the product yet.
You haven't what?
Oh, sorry. My mouth is full of delicious chocolate chip cookies. No, we haven't shilled for our product yet.
Oh, right.
Like we keep accidentally doing that.
Yeah.
But
On this podcast, Soda Stream, that's the one we're promoting today.
soda stream, let's go. I'm enjoying it. It's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, they I think they end up in. Yeah, they end up there. Somehow. Because aren't they all like they get surprised by elves in the woods, right?
They find some elves that are almost like,
They surround them.
oh yeah, they do.
No. And Gimli's like all ready to go, you know?
Right, so these guys are sad because they lost Gandalf, and they're just walking, and then almost like when a 20-minute hike turned into a 45-minute hike, just like it's all quiet, and then they do get surrounded by elves
Yeah.
that they don't recognize, and
It's the wood
they were
elves.
almost like. That's a cat, by the way.
Oh, I know.
I wonder if the listeners can hear that.
Yeah.
That cage.
They can definitely hear it.
My neighbors made that cage for their cats.
Okay.
They're indoor cats.
Okay.
And
yeah, we did that.
they got tired of their cats being indoor, so they made a big cage. Neighbor's a great welder. Made a cage, fabricated a cage.
It looks well fabricated.
Yeah, and then tarped it off so they don't get wet from the rain and all the elements. But now the cats are just always letting everyone know they're there.
Hey, that's what they do, man. My parents built an addition onto the back of their house that was huge, and we had like, I don't know, 30-something cats or whatever.
30 cats?
Was
They
a
just
lot,
kept
bro.
breeding? Or
No, we just kept rescuing strays.
30 of them?
There was probably more at one point. But and they come and go. But like I think it's around.
How'd you
30
feed
was
'em?
Peak, with a giant bag of cat food.
Yeah? A day?
I mean, pretty much.
That is impressive.
Yeah. House stank. So, yeah, Lothlorien elves, wood elves, different kind of elves.
Yeah, they were in the woods.
They were woodsy elves, not city
They
elves.
didn't.
like,
Yeah, exactly. So they
like
didn't seem.
Elrond.
They didn't seem as elitist, as racist as the other ones.
Yeah, they're a little more chill.
Whenever the other elves in Rivendell were on screen, it seemed a little brighter. They always wore white, and they were very like elegant, fancy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Like they had all this cool jewelry
And these guys
stuff
just
shaped like leaves.
these
and-
guys almost look like scouts.
Yeah.
Like, they were almost like warrior type.
for sure, they
Yeah.
were ready to throw down.
Yeah.
At a moment's notice. Yeah, so they kind of cornered everybody, put their bows on them, and excuse me, they're like, we could smell the dwarf or hear the dwarf coming or something.
Yeah. So elves and dwarves have a
They're like,
thing
they
against
throw
each other.
mad shade at Gimli right off the
It
bat.
wasn't just Gimli versus.
Or no, they said
Orlando
we could hear
Bloom.
the dwarf breathing a mile away. We could hear the dwarf breathing a mile away. You loud, filthy rock person.
Yeah. Really.
So much hate.
And so they take them back to their little village.
Take him to Galadriel.
Yeah.
Galadriel's like, what are you doing in my waters?
Galadriel
My
is
woods.
the leader of these wood elves, wooden elves, wood elves, woods elves. Yeah.
Yeah, like Elrond's the city elves and
Which never
in
mind. I
the
won't-
show.
They knew each other back then.
Of course.
Elrond and Galadriel.
Yeah, they're homies. Pen pals or
Elrond
something.
was the prince. His dad was the king or something. Galadriel was the warrior fighter type, and always like butted heads. But Elrond liked Galadriel, even if it was just a friendship type thing. It
Yeah.
never seemed like a romance.
But he never had a beef with her or anything.
No, they were very friendly. He always had her back.
Okay.
But I think at some point these two, I guess this sect of elves, this woodsy elves, left and went out to their own. So now this is their
They would
land.
do it their way, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense. And in any capacity, the Fellowship gets taken before Galadriel, and she's clearly aware of the ring. She knows it's there. She knows what it is immediately. Which, to compare her and Gandalf a little, because I gave them almost like an equality with the temptation part. To give a more fair comparison, Galadriel immediately senses the presence of the ring and understands what it is. And at one point...
It's because she was there.
She was there. So, and see, it's funny because, like, I know this from the books, and you know this from the show. But I have it in my heart that the show couldn't have possibly done it. The way that, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I'm, like, automatically being a hater for no reason.
You're being a city elf right now.
I'm being a real city elf about this TV show. I think it's because, the internet got a hold of me about it. I saw, like, a couple of reviews, and I was like, oh, that sounds weird.
It was woke.
Yeah,
it was around
like,
the time where everything
like
started
they were
turning
just
woke.
changing everybody's gender and race.
It was
just
fine.
To, it wasn't that bad.
It was fine.
Okay.
It wasn't like crazy. It didn't kill it for me. A lot of those things do kill it for me. Where
Yeah,
you're like,
okay.
this is not like the purpose of what this
Wasn't that bad.
universe is supposed to be. No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Are you gonna have another one? Shaq?
No, I'm
Okay.
stopping at
I'm
one.
gonna take it in
for
so
sure.
so the flies. But keep going. So they meet Galadriel.
So they meet Galadriel, and the whole thing with Galadriel is that, she's very powerful, and she has, some super keen magic abilities and such. So I think, I don't remember which order it happens in, but the sequence of events is pretty much her talking to Frodo and, scoping out the ring. She has her grand temptation moment. No, I'm getting ahead of it. So what happens before that is they're all given like refreshments and they're cleaned up and they've had a chance to kind of like recover a little bit because they've been on a long journey. I mean, the whole movie is a long journey, right? So after they get like a little rest and maybe some food, she's talking to Frodo, and then she has her massive temptation moment. And just like Gandalf, she gets like larger in size and
I would
it gets
say
darker. But
even
hers
more.
was even more
it's
intense.
Like exaggerated.
And I feel like in a way she was like shifting kind of, because it almost makes you feel like there's a quality of elves, like they're not just mortal beings. Actually, no, they are immortal beings. That's right. So I think it's the immortality aspect that we're seeing, just the change in her face and the tone.
Well, she actually questions it too. I don't know if she was questioning Frodo's decision to give it to her, like you dumb hobbit. Like,
yeah, like you give it
why
to
are
me
you
freely.
giving it to me? Yeah, exactly. And just expressing how grave that can be, or if she actually contemplated it.
I think she contemplated it because at the end of that scene, she says, "I passed the test."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because then she says no. She's questioning herself, and then
she's
like,
she's
no,
having like and maybe that's the split happening. That's her dark self and her light self.
Elf.
Ooh, Dark's elf. So that's her Dark's elf.
Yeah.
Coming in to focus there. So kind of like Smeagol and Gollum.
He
Bilbo had his dark self pop through.
Yeah.
Gandalf's dark self, right?
Later on, Frodo kind of has a little slip.
Frodo has a little bit of a dark self there too. And so I think that's probably what we're seeing is the duality, right? The split. And the split that happened to Smeagol made him totally Gollum, and he was living as Gollum.
Yeah, everything was us. He does it to us. He stole this from us.
It was like
and he would actually speak to himself. There was this thing, I think that year's Oscars or something, where Smeagol was a thing. They showed him on the big TV that they were all looking in the background, and it became, at that point, Smeagol became bigger than Lord of the Rings as far as like notoriety. He became my precious.
Oh yeah, and his
know?
performance, Andy Serkis' performance was so excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really, really well done.
He's one of like, I would call him a great actor. Like if we're gonna rank it, how they do the A, B, C, D,
Or like the S
and then
tier.
the S tier.
You think Andy Serkis is S tier?
Yeah, well,
I think so too.
I would put him in S tier because of Smeagol, because of Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
because he was great in that one too.
His
as
mocap
Caesar.
work is tremendous. You know, I think people don't give it enough credit.
And in the Batman, he was also really great as, I don't know if you watched the Batman, the new one that came out with
The
Robert
show?
Pattinson. No, the
Oh, the
Robert-
movie. Yeah.
You saw
I saw it
Robert
in the theater. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was dope.
So him as Alfred was actually really good too.
Mhm.
I didn't know how he would like be as Alfred. Alfred's supposed to be this older gentleman.
He nailed it.
He was great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did a good job.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. He's a high caliber actor.
yeah.
So I think that's what we're seeing is the duality, right? The dark, tempting part coming. You know, it's in conflict with our light, right? Another symbol there of like struggle. You know, we struggle against temptation
Yeah.
and sin and so
Yeah.
on. And then after she kind of calms down, you know,
Because
she's
everything
like, all right.
turns dark. So like when we're looking at the screen, when we're looking at this scene, it's light. It's elf. It's an elvish land.
It's very elfy.
It's very. It's green because they're in the woods, and it's very nice, and you
There's
want
water.
to be there. You like. It's very calm. You're safe. But when she gets darker, everything around her gets darker. She even turns a different shade of like almost like grayish, like there's like blackish background. So like the contrast of the actual cinematography was, it helped the viewer see how dark this thing can make somebody, as light as Galadriel was, as an elf is.
That is impressive, yeah.
Yeah.
The cinematography sold the moment so well.
Right.
And the effects were really good. And when it went away, you felt suddenly comforted again.
It comes back to being calm,
and it was
you're
like, oh,
safe.
phew, that's over.
Yeah, she almost killed me. Imagine
It was
Frodo. He's like,
scary,
"What
yeah.
is this?
Right?
You're supposed
Scary.
to protect me."
Because she wanted him to look in the mirror, right?
Yeah.
And he looked and like she's like, I'll tell you what I saw. And it's like a really freaky moment.
It's bad, yeah.
It's pretty intense. And so you get that relief. And I know the audience feels like, whew, okay, but what's going on?
Yeah.
She ends up giving the Fellowship a bunch of gifts.
Mm-hmm.
This scene is very important because it sets up a lot of moments for the rest of the movie. And I don't remember everyone's, I think. I know she gave Legolas a couple of daggers, I think. She gave Aragorn, what did she give Aragorn? I don't remember what she gave Aragorn, actually.
I don't know.
She gave him some weapons?
A horn.
I know she gave Sam, oh man, what did she give Sam? I don't really remember the
Some
gifts.
bread. Yeah, I don't. Should I look?
Well,
them up?
everybody got Limbus bread. Everybody got cloaks, cloaks that like blend in perfectly, and you know they're camouflage and they're warm and they're waterproof, and they got the elvish rope. Oh, Sam got the rope. Yeah, she gave him some elvish rope, which you know it's like it's light, it's super strong, it holds like tons of weight, and you know the knots you tie with it will like magically come undone when you pull on them the right way or something. And Frodo got the vial of Galadriel.
The life.
The light. It's like a little
like
vial of like liquid.
Yeah.
And it's like light. She's like, let this be a light for you in dark places when all lights go out, or something like that, right? And then Gimli, they didn't show his gift, but later on, someone asked like, "What did she give you?" And he said, "I asked for a lock of her beautiful golden hair.
So
she
the-
gave me 3."
Yeah. So 3 strands of hair, or 3, I guess, locks of hair. But
You got the list?
Aragorn got Elfstone.
Elfstone.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. 4.
Elfstone.
And he also got a sheath
Okay.
for Anduril.
Anduril. Yeah, the sword to be reforged.
Ooh.
Because it wasn't reforged yet, but she knew it was going to
That's
go
the
down
broken
like that.
sword?
That's the broken sword.
So she gave the broken sword to Aragorn, and then, well, later on.
Oh, no. Narsil is the sword
Yeah,
that got
okay.
reforged. So
Okay.
Anduril is the sword that he had, because Aragorn's super old.
Right, yeah,
He's a Dunedain.
Nobody knows this yet when they're watching the movie. Everyone thinks Aragorn is just a rider, just a human.
Yeah, he's a ranger.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it turns out he's actually like
He's
few hundred years old,
royalty.
yeah.
And he's old, yeah. He's a
yeah.
Dunedain.
He just ages very slowly. I think he's half elf, half human, or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Golden bell for Boromir.
Okay.
A silver belt for Merry.
Dope.
A silver belt for Pippin.
Okay.
Galadrim bow strung with elf hair and arrows for Legolas. A small
man.
gray wooden box with the silver rune G for Galadriel. Inside the box was earth from Galadriel's orchard. The box also contained a silver nut from a Mulroan tree. Malorn tree that lasts east of the sea and west of the mountains. This was given to Sam.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
3 strands of Galadriel's hair for Gimli.
Gimli.
the phial of Galadriel for Frodo, which is the
light, yeah. Okay.
Cool.
So that's the list. So they get all their magical presents, all of them serving a very important purpose later on in the film, at their points, you know. And my kids are gonna have a sneezing fit.
Oh, are they allergic to?
They are, yeah. It's all good. I mean, I'm not allergic, so I'll just burn my clothes when I get home.
Cover your thing.
But yeah, so they get their gifts. They get some cool boats with elf-shaped oars. You know, they look like leaves. Everything looks like leaves and stuff. And they get in their boats. Was this before? No, I think the next part is at Boromir, right?
Oh.
The next part is when Boromir goes after the ring.
Which is crazy because so much epic stuff has already happened
Yeah.
in the first movie. So to keep it going, this is a long movie, and to have an extended cut is very Zack Snyder.
This podcast is an extended cut.
This is a long podcast. Let's see if we can fast forward it.
So, okay, so really quickly, the last bit that goes down is there's a scene next where Boromir is looking for Frodo because Frodo wandered off on his own, and like, oh, that's not cool. Like,
Well, actually, the next scene might be the orcs make a super orc, like a super soldier.
the
orc.
Uruk-hai.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Uruk-hai.
So that did happen too. Yeah, because it cuts in and
Yeah.
out and shows you different bits of what's
Yeah,
going on.
exactly.
So the Uruk-hai, that's right, because they're pursuing the Hobbit. The Saruman sends
They
them
know.
out. Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
all right,
So
go get the hobbits.
the
Like kill the halflings. Or bring
Uruk-hai
me the halflings.
is like this buff, tall orc that is just made for war.
And they could travel in the daylight.
Exactly, which orcs can't.
Yeah, orcs are they're not day adjacent.
Adjacent, yeah.
They're not diurnal.
Okay.
They're nocturnal.
Yeah. So, and they go, and they're on their way, and that's where Boromir starts
Yeah.
looking at Frodo a little sideways.
So Boromir's like, yeah, and Boromir's had his eyes on the ring from Rivendell. We all know he wants it. He thinks Gondor should have it. You know, he doesn't respect Aragorn. He's like, Gondor doesn't need a king. We have the Stewards line. You know, we're cool. Because after the last heir of Gondor went missing, which was Aragorn, or not missing, I think he just like bailed.
He left, yeah.
He was like,
so he left,
forget this.
which was probably a few hundred years past, so no one knows who Aragorn is or what he looks like or any of this.
Well, he changed his name to Strider.
He was Strider. That's why I keep saying Ryder.
Yeah, Ryder Strong from Boy Meets World. So Boromir's like, you know, and he ends up following Frodo into the woods because Frodo wandered off alone. Maybe it's partly out of concern, but also partly that, hey, I'm going to go get that ring.
Yeah.
And he's looking for him, and then he makes an attempt to get the ring. Mm-hmm. And he looks really violent and angry, and he's like, I want to give me the, you know, he's like,
It looks like he's about to kill
it's a big
Frodo
deal.
for the ring.
You feel like he's going to take him out.
Yeah.
So Frodo puts the ring on and runs away from him.
Yeah.
And then Boromir freaks out. Uh-oh. He comes back to his senses almost.
Yeah.
So he looked like really disturbed, like what just happened.
And he almost he did chase him. He's like, wait, I'm sorry, come back.
Like, dude, I'm not supposed to be doing this to you.
yeah, he's like,
He's yelling, Frodo, I'm sorry. And so then that's when the Uruk-hai come, and that's when Boromir tries to fight him off. You know, a little bit of redemption after that disgusting moment. And
he starts losing. So they're fighting. He starts losing.
Big ponytail Uruk-hai
He's-
pops him with a short bow.
And then, which is actually another cool scene, Boromir's like, you know what? Let me just slice this bow right where it's at. Mm-hmm. And he keeps going, he keeps fighting, but then he's just getting nailed with like a bunch of, like maybe 2 more arrows.
He takes a bunch of arrows, yeah.
And until he finally falls. Which, who was watching him? Was it all of the hobbits? Because they were all hiding at this point.
Yeah. And so they're like...
Wait,
well,
they split up.
They had split up. No, not after this is when they split up.
Oh, okay.
They split up. This is why they split up.
Yeah. So
because Frodo's like, no, I can't stay with you guys. It's ruining everything.
oh, and he walks away.
Mm-hmm. And then Merry and Pippin and Sam are like, wait, you know. But it ends up being like Sam and Frodo.
Sam and Frodo, yeah.
Yeah, Sam's like, wait, Mr. Frodo. Like Frodo tries to leave without everybody. And Merry and Pippin are like on the shore, but Sam actually goes into the water after him.
The sense of responsibility for everyone else has now fallen on Frodo.
100%.
And he sees everybody getting hurt and scared and running away. So now he's like, it's just me from here on out.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody else getting hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
But Samwise is loyal.
Sam's like, nah, man. Gandalf told me not to lose you. I'm not going to lose you.
Mr. Frodo, yeah.
Mr. Frodo.
It is funny how he calls him Mr. Frodo.
Because Mr. Frodo. So actually, there's an explanation.
Yeah.
So Frodo is a lot older than Sam.
Oh.
A lot older than Sam.
I don't know.
They look the same age in the movie.
Right.
But Frodo is a lot older than Sam. Sam works as the gardener for Bilbo's property, and he knows Frodo because Frodo's the master of the house.
Oh, okay.
And so Bilbo leaves, and Sam still works there.
So he's hanging around Frodo a lot.
But he's homies.
Yeah.
But also he's like a servant, right? Not like a slave or like a. But like that's his job. But it's kind of like old school servants where they're like pretty much part of the family. Exactly,
He's
right?
Alfred, yeah.
You're not just employed by the family, but you're part of the family.
Right.
But that's like your role in the family. It's kind of interesting, right? Because the
Yeah.
way I think of family is like, well,
No
none
one's a servant,
of
yeah.
you have jobs. We all serve each other.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But in this family structure, it's more traditional. Like, okay, well, this is the servant. You have your own place to live, and you care for the house. But also, we respect you for what you do. So we kind of give you extra privileges and whatever.
Right.
So, but that's why he calls him Mr. Frodo.
Oh,
because
interesting.
Frodo's his both master. He's his boss
And his best friend.
and his best friend, but he's also his elder.
yeah. Oh,
by a lot.
Okay.
And in Hobbit culture, like you just address older folks with a lot of respect,
Okay.
even if they're your homies.
Yeah.
So yeah, Frodo, after the Boromir incident, then Boromir gets smoked by the Uruk-hai. That giant Uruk-hai, by the way, has this like ponytail that always bothered me. Like, you know, the top of the hair is pulled back and then tied, but the rest of it's down.
Yeah.
I didn't like that look very much. It made me hate it more.
The man bun?
The man bun, a little bit of a man bun.
Yeah.
But not really a bun, but it was
It was
like,
all the way a ponytail.
it was
yeah.
weird. But also,
Yeah,
he kills
pull it all back.
Boromir. He kills Boromir at point blank range with a short bow that the draw on it looked nuts. I mean, these guys are like yoked. Their arms
strong.
are 30 inches around or something. And he drew that short bow and
Yeah.
like popped Boromir point blank and
Yeah,
grinned
some
the whole
30-inch
time.
pythons on there.
Dude, 30-inch pythons is no joke. And so Aragorn comes up, like I guess they fight him off, and you know the Uruk-hai beat a retreat or something. And Aragorn goes to Boromir and he's like, "I would have fought with you to the end." You know, he calls him my king,
Yeah.
which was a pretty cool moment, I thought.
Right, because he rejected him for so long.
Instantly,
Yeah.
when he met him, he's
Yeah,
like, "Nah,
exactly.
screw you.
Yeah.
Gondor needs no king. We don't respect your line." You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that was a cool full circle moment. Redemption for Boromir. Kind of undoes the nasty taste of him being tempted by the ring and trying to kill the ring bearer. You know, and he died for it though, you know?
yeah.
Another
Another
symbol,
sacrifice,
little
yeah.
symbol there. So yeah, to skip ahead, that's when Frodo makes a decision to leave the Fellowship. And so Sam won't leave him, so Frodo and Sam go off on their own. And then Pippin's like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "I don't think he's coming back, Pip."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marion says that.
Mary, yeah, because Mary's the man in
Yeah.
the relationship.
Right.
And Pippin is also a man,
He's,
but a very follower man.
He plays like the fool of the cast.
He's kind of helpless too. He's a
Right.
little childlike as well. He's
Right.
very. I think Pippin's the youngest Hobbit too, and you know, in the story too. And like, and Mary is more rough and tumble, like because their clans actually kind of determine their traits a bit as well. So like Mary is a Brandybuck, and Brandybucks live outside of Hobbiton. They live in like a different part of the Shire, but where they're like more woodsy, more like rough and tumble. You know, they're more prone to combat. That's why Mary's a better fighter than the other hobbits right away. And Pippin is a Took, which they're like wafy. They're more aristocratic hobbits. They're like a little more delicate and dainty and kind of, you know. And I might be making all of this up. You know,
it's okay.
but it sounds good.
It
So
matches,
let's go with it.
yeah.
And you know, so that's like their personalities are kind of also adjusted by how they grew up. You know,
Yeah.
which the clan they belong to, and that. Which is another cool thing for the Fellowship is like it's a really well-rounded party in terms of like personality and inter-party dynamics.
Yeah.
The way the different characters play off each other and how they get to know each other and the way they bond.
Yeah.
And Merry and Pippin are best friends just by, you know, circumstance.
Yeah.
And they just kind of stuck with it, right?
Yeah.
That happened before the scene, but in the scene it cements it.
Right.
So everybody splits up. Aragorn's like, well, we got to do our best to do what we got to do. Let's go and bring word. They go to bring warnings to people.
They also want to bring fighters, right? Or not at this point.
Not yet. I think at this point, Aragorn's idea is like, okay, well, we'll see what we can do. You
Right.
know, we have to press on. We have to warn the people of Middle Earth. Like, they want to stir up the riders of Rohan. They want to tell the people of Gondor. They want to give everybody heads up. Like, they know
This is
something.
what's happening. Yeah.
They know what's going down.
Yeah,
So they're
yeah.
going to go spread the word. They're going to tell important people and figure out what to do.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, Gandalf is obviously helping direct things as well. But that's, I think that's where it ends. That's the end of the Fellowship,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
So let's rate it.
So, Fellowship extended cut. I feel like this episode is going to end up being a part 1 and part 2, unless it doesn't work.
Up to you.
No, up to you, my man.
So
Because we got almost 2 hours or so. I mean, we're going to cut probably 10 minutes of, and probably this too. But
that's a fine. Yeah, yeah. Maybe during the cut we can break right there during the Balrog fight. Okay.
so we're at the end.
All right.
So, I mean, feel free to recall and rehash any scenes we haven't mentioned. But yeah, so rating. Did we spontaneously come up with a scale?
Let's see. The worst being Uruk-hai, and the best being Aragorn.
Oh, wow. And what's in between? How difficult.
I don't
Oh, is it
know.
a 1 and 2 scale? I'm thinking like numerically. Are we going percents?
Let's go
1
10.
through 100?
Let's go 10.
1 out of 10.
Yeah.
So 10 being the very best, absolute greatest movie of all time you've ever seen category. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of movies that fit
Right,
10s,
right.
but like a 10 is like, this is a perfect movie. You recommend it to everyone. It's like this. You nailed it. Like there's.
Well, are
you know.
those the qualifications?
Nothing
You
wrong.
recommend it to everybody. So
So to get a 10, here's my 10.
yeah.
It is an exceptional movie. Maybe it doesn't appeal to everybody, but certainly has a massive appeal. Or that doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters because
Maybe it's a personal scale.
Okay.
What do you feel out of 10? 10 is your best movie and 1 is your crappiest.
So the way I'm going to rate it is how rewatchable it is and enjoyable
Ooh, okay.
for each rewatch. I guess recommending too, and story, cinematography, acting. I guess all that kind of plays into it.
Are you going to give each one of those qualities a 10?
No, all of those have to
Factor
equal a
into
10 to
being
be
a-
a 10. Yeah.
okay.
So I would say Fellowship of the Ring is my personal scale. I would actually do 8.59.
Whoa.
It's a wonderful movie. I like that movie a lot.
Yeah. 8.59, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
8.5. I'll give it an 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well,
Now what's your like what factors into
so for me to give a movie a 10, I'm immediately thinking about, well, first of all, how much I liked it. Like my own personal preference, right?
first watch?
Love it, great, whatever. Like that's my preferences are a factor. I'm also looking at those things, like how well crafted the movie is, taking into account the soundtrack, the casting, the performance. I mean, the total package, right? I'm looking at all the pieces as a whole. And yeah, how much I could recommend it to somebody. I can't think of anyone I would not recommend this movie to. So
Yeah.
I would honestly give this, and I'm tempted to lower my score just to be like.
Well, I'm also
congruent to a
thinking about
point.
the next two movies.
But I want to say, if we're rating overall for all movies, I would give The Fellowship a 10. If
Yeah.
we're checking it against the other two entries in the trilogy,
Well, I guess we don't have to compare them to each other, but maybe the other two also.
independently as a
Yeah.
standalone movie, I think it gets a 10 for me.
It's a great movie.
If you did not watch the others, you would feel a little lost because a lot of loose ends need to get tied
you
up.
need to watch, yeah.
But as it stands on its own, I'm going for it. My only temptation is maybe 9.5.
'Cause
You know,
of
I won't
Arwen?
go. I won't go lower than 9. Arwen drops it a solid 0.5 for me. No. But she's in the other movie, so I can't just do that. No, I think I would say 9.5, 10.
Yeah.
That's my final answer.
Yeah.
9.5
That's great.
to 10.
Yeah.
It's excellent.
It's a great movie.
I love it.
I don't think I would change it.
I enjoyed watching it. I
Yeah.
enjoy watching it over and over. Like you, rewatchability. I can watch it all the
Also,
time.
how excited I get when I introduce it to somebody else and I'm watching it with somebody else. I'm
Ooh,
like
yeah.
looking at their, like, see if they get certain things or if I explain it and just see how excited they get.
Oh, yeah.
I get really excited to show people that movie.
Yeah, same.
Like, so if aliens came down and they're like, what movie would you want us to watch? Fellowship of the Ring would
You're
be,
watching Fellowship with them first.
I think they would like it.
Hey guys, sit down.
Yeah.
Do you guys sit down?
Yeah, so, all right, overall, I guess if we combine the two scores together,
Sounds like an average score of a 9.
it's not average. A 5 would be average. 5.6.
No, an average between our
Oh,
scores.
between so yeah.
Like a
yeah,
mathematical
yeah.
average.
A median.
A medium.
Is it medium or median?
Median? Median's the one in between, in the middle of all the ratings.
Right, so that's the median.
So our average is our 2 scores divided by 2. So we add. So if my score is 10 and yours is 8.5, it's pretty much going to average out to be like a 9.25 or something.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I think it's solid 9. I mean, if I had to compromise, I would say I'll give it a 9.
Yeah.
But I'm not budging.
Okay.
I just like because it's really comforting. Like we play it during the winter months, especially.
It came out in December.
It came out in December. I saw it when it came out. I saw it again around my birthday. Like that's one of those ones that I went back to the theater and see it multiple times.
Really?
In the theater.
Yeah.
Right. And movie tickets aren't cheap when a movie comes out. And I
No.
was a high school student.
Yeah.
But it was that important to me. I was like, dude, this movie's great.
Yeah.
It's so great.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, I remember feeling very, oh no, when it ended.
A lot of emotions.
I wanted so much more. I wasn't ready for it to stop.
Even at the end, you're like, it's such a long movie. And at the end, it stopped right there. You're like, what?
Yeah.
This can't, why are they doing this to me?
I know, yeah. It's personal.
I need it, yeah.
You got all like in there, man. You were in that world, and then they're ripping you out.
And then they split up, and you're like, I need to know what happened.
Exactly,
They need to get
yeah.
back.
Do they get back together? Does it get okay?
I don't want to watch the. I don't
What
want to read the
about
book.
Gandalf?
I want to watch the movie.
Right.
Hurry up and make the second one.
Hurry!
Oh, that's actually why they came out a year after, because they recorded all of it at once.
Oh yeah, true.
None of them got paid.
Well done. Well done, Mr. Jackson.
Yeah. All right.
It was well done.
Well, I
It
guess
was-
this is it for this one.
Yeah, so I mean, overall, I think the important things to look out for in this movie is just it's a fantastic adventure.
Yeah.
If we have to do that little movie critic summary,
Yeah.
It's an incredibly fantastic adventure. It's part of human culture.
I would say so.
I
yeah.
think objectively, J.R.R. Tolkien made something that the entire world can enjoy. I don't know how other people feel about Lord
And
of the
Peter
Rings.
Jackson made a great adaptation, filming in New Zealand.
Oh,
Wonderful
wow.
location.
Got so many people interested in New Zealand.
Never even heard of it.
Beautiful, beautiful country.
Yeah.
Amazingly gorgeous landscapes in New Zealand. I mean, if you had to get lost in the woods in a country, wow, do it in New Zealand, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can think of plenty of forests I would like to get
I
lost in.
wanted
but
to go to New Zealand because
Same.
of this movie. Yeah.
It was so appealing.
Yeah.
Like just to not even to walk the Lord of the Rings trail, which apparently they have one.
Oh, cool.
They have a trail that has some of the trails that were
Mordor?
used in the movie. I don't know if it goes all the way to Mordor.
Okay.
It probably goes Mordor adjacent.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you're allowed to go into Mordor.
Oh,
like it's
gotcha.
roped off.
Oh, okay.
With caution
They closed
tape.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, they closed Mordor down because of the incident.
I wonder if it's haunted now.
It probably is. It probably is.
It was haunted then.
It was haunted to begin with, and it got even more haunted. I mean, if if that's a thing, yeah, for sure. Mordor is haunted. But yeah, it's terrific, and just the combat, the fight scenes. I like. So I struggle now being a new me, reborn. Born again. I struggle as a Christian with violent things, and it's hard for me because like my coworker showed me a movie, a trailer or a clip from a movie, and it's a new like horror combat sci-fi, not sci-fi. It's like a horror revenge movie. I don't know. But there's a lot of fighting in it. But not fighting. It's just like one person kind of going on a rampage, and the violence and the blood and everything. I had a hard time like getting through it. Stuff like that just is so off-putting to me. But in this movie, the way the violence is depicted, it doesn't feel as alarming to me.
Well, because this is more like necessary violence, almost like defense. They're not going to fight.
Well, yeah,
They're going to
it's not
protect.
senseless,
Right.
But also, it's not as graphic.
Right, that's true too.
Even there's not
Boromir
as
died
much blood
pretty
and
bad.
gore.
Yeah, that's true. It's not gory.
Boromir's death was probably the most graphic,
Yeah.
violent thing.
Yeah.
After Frodo getting stabbed, that part was
Couple
pretty.
times, yeah.
I mean, like the first stab in the shoulder was gnarly, but so the first stab was like a magical stab.
Well, yeah, it was like he was getting
It
poisoned.
was like
magically poisoned
because he like stabbed him and then the blade like disintegrated, and it was like it didn't feel like if somebody
fake.
It looked really like, oh, okay, that's fantasy. Like I
Right,
can
yeah,
dismiss
yeah.
it easily.
Yeah.
But the spear to the chest looked pretty realistic.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't see any blood or anything, but the hit
It looked like it went through, yeah.
It was like, ooh, stuck him like a pig on that
Yeah.
one, But then
what was the movie where I think that have you seen Rush Hour 2?
Have I seen Rush
Same
Hour 2?
thing. It was a spear that they got it from a statue. She kicks it, and
Yeah.
then she stabs him, and then he's like, ah!
Fair
And
enough.
he's just wrapped in money.
Yeah, that's true.
He's just wrapped in
Surprise!
In bands. He opens his vest or his shirt. He's like, oh, thank you, Benjamin.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. So, okay, touche. So, but yeah, Boromir's death was the most graphic thing in the first one, I think.
Yeah, that was hard to watch.
Yeah,
especially because you like him again.
Oh yeah,
You're
right.
like,
oh, cool. Yeah. Boromir's a hero now. Like, well, because that's the other thing too. You've seen the other people tempted by the ring.
Yeah.
And then the temptation passes.
Right.
And then they're cool.
Boromir kind of went a little
Boromir
further.
got tempted, and he made a grab, right? Humans are weak. The spirit of man is weak. But he was also like done with it.
Died a noble death.
And
trying to protect.
He would. My theory is perhaps if Boromir had lived through that scene,
He would have still turned, maybe.
he probably
Or
would have
be
still been
tempted.
greatly tempted by the ring.
Yeah.
But maybe he would have resisted it better because he already like got a grip on himself. You know.
Yeah.
I think that's a thing too. Like, you know, if you do something like, let's say you like smoke cigarettes or whatever, and you want to quit smoking, and so you have like maybe your third or fourth day, and you're like,
You're always thinking of it, yeah.
Gotta have smoke.
You're
and then you give
obsessing
in,
over it, yeah.
right? And your first relapse it makes you feel so dirty that it's enough to help you prevent other
yeah.
relapses. You get to use shame to your advantage.
Yeah.
Use that shame for a good purpose, which is getting yourself to not smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's true.
But
So I guess
really-
the moral of the story of today's podcast is don't smoke cigarettes.
So that, kids, is why you should say no to tobacco. Yeah, overall, Fellowship, great movie.
If you guys haven't watched it recently, watch
pod.
it. If we
Please
missed
do.
something, let us know.
Check it out on something.
Yeah, let us know.
if you don't
we missed
own it
something.
on DVD, you should.
Or if you guys have another take on certain things that we didn't touch on.
Yeah, let's get the comments going.
Yeah,
That is one thing. We haven't been even doing our comments.
I have on one of them.
You commented on one?
I forgot what I commented.
Oh, I'm going to
but-
find it and comment back.
Yeah.
We're going to have a comment war.
And just negate me, and then we just have a whole full-on thread.
Yeah, why not? We could have a discussion about our own podcast in the comments section of the podcast.
Like Bilbo writing the book.
Hey, man, we just
The
incepted
Hobbit.
our own podcast. So
All
then,
right.
so then when
Full
we
circle.
comment on this episode, we have to remember
All right,
how
cool.
many layers deep. But yeah, that was a good one, man.
All right.
Everybody, I think this is where we say goodbye.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you very much for participating with us. Please join the community. We don't have one yet.
Yeah, exactly.
You're,
Join us.
You're out there somewhere.
We're a wolf pack of two.
We're a
Four.
two-man wolf pack. Four-man wolf pack. Yeah, we do have subscribers now.
So thank you guys for
A couple of
subscribing.
folks, thank you. If you subscribed, you know who you are. Thank you very much. I know who you are too.
All right, guys. Bye. God
All right,
bless.
later.